So you guys are familiar with Death Note, right?
What do you think of that, L? This is my perfect victory! That's right! I win!
Yeah, that one. So a few years ago, when I heard the creators for Death Note were coming out with another anime called Platinum End, I was excited about its potential, you know? I was expecting the creators of one of the most talked about anime there is to, you know, cook something up, right? So I had high expectations going into this thing, but gosh darn, was I wrong to have those expectations, man? Shit fucking sucked. This, man, it is truly hard for me to convey my dislike for this bitch ass nigga Mirai. So you guys can really understand how I'm feeling about him, let's play a little game. All right now, you guys, I just want to say thank you for tuning in to today's edition of Why I Hate Mirai. All right, now for those of you guys who haven't had the chance to play this game yet, I'll just explain the rules for you real quick. I'll start off by going over a few reasons why I might not like Mirai, and I just want you guys to guess, you know, the most fitting reason. Simple enough. All right, now let's get right into it. Do I not like Mirai because he is A, way too naive, B, an idiot, C, a little bitch, or D, all of the above? You guessed it, it's all of the above. This guy fucking sucks. And I'll explain those reasons why in today's video, but before I hit you guys with the real yap attack explaining this nigga's mark factor, if you guys could just give this video a like, because I fuck this guy. Well, for a little bit of context as to why I don't like Mirai, the first episode starts off with this nigga trying to test how fall damage works, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, his life does kind of suck. Cause like he's been getting bullied at school for like shit, years now. And his life at home isn't too much better because his family died when he was just a kid. And his adoptive aunt and uncle, well, they kind of beat the shit out of him when he gets home. So yeah, his life ain't too good. So that's what led him to want to jump. So he's falling, but this is an anime, guys. So of course anime shit will happen. So he gets caught mid-fall by this angel who also gives him special powers in order to be a god candidate, so he would want to live again, right? And in the midst of all this, you know, rapid fire information this nigga is getting, the angel's just like, oh yeah, by the way, your aunt and uncle killed your family. And so Mirai's like, what? No, no fucking way. So he flies over back to his house to confirm this with the new powers he got, and one of them being the red arrow. And what this power allows for is the user, whenever he shoots someone with said red arrow, the person he shot that arrow with then becomes in love with the shooter, you know what I mean? And they will be willing to do whatever the person who shot the red arrow wants them to do, you know, like mind control shit pretty much. Regardless, none of that shit's really important. I'm here to talk about this stupid ass show and that stupid ass bitch Mirai. And so he uses the power, and his aunt confirms the fact that yes, they were responsible for killing his fucking family, right? Ruining his life. All right, now I want to take a step back for a second. Let's try to empathize. Let's try to empathize with Mirai and put ourselves in his shoes and act like we just found out the information he did, right? So your family was fucking murdered years ago by the people who you quite possibly hate the most. The people making your life a literal living hell. The people who brought you to the point of not just contemplating, but going to commit suicide, right? Imagine you just found out that these motherfuckers are responsible for all of it, right? And also consider the fact that you are just given literal God-given powers, right? Wouldn't you? I feel like a normal, rational human, you know, like eye for an eye, nigga, would at the very least, you know, wanna, like, bro, this nigga's got me stuttering, bro. At the very least, I feel like a normal person would want to do something, you know? Don't just let him walk away scot-free, but not this nigga Mirai, right? Because he's a little fucking naive bitch, right? Like, this nigga Mirai does not wish any type of ill intention on these evil ass motherfuckers, on his evil ass aunt and uncle, bro. He's just like, send him to jail. Like, what the fuck? And the reason for, like, this thought process of his is due to I wish I was joking, bro. It's literally due to one fucking conversation he had with his dad as a child, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? And it was some basic ass like stock parent shit to say. It was nothing profound at all. He was just like having a conversation with his son, you know, trying to raise a good Samaritan unless you like, you know, came up in the Zoldyck family. He was just talking to him. He was like,
you know, son, I feel like the worst thing you can do to another person is make them sad. Take away their opportunity for happiness.
you know, stock ass parent shit to say. But this nigga Mirai takes it to heart, right? And I guess the reason why I'm getting so frustrated with this is because the creators, they went through no effort at all to like prove to us, the watchers, the consumers, the ones to be entertained, right? They went through like no real effort to convey the idea that this was like a ideal that his dad instilled into him growing up, right? This was not like, this was a conversation he had one time, bro. So for Mirai to like take it to the degree he takes it, bro, it like, it really pisses me off. It really pissed me off when I had to watch this shit, bro. So you can really like understand like my point with his naivete. It's frustrating the shit out of me. Let's just look at how he really does handle the situation with his aunt and uncle. You know, his aunt actually does confirm this information. Of course he's gonna be mad, and in the heat of the moment, he didn't even mean it for real. He's like, yeah, you just deserve to die. That's what he says to his aunt. And due to the power of the red arrow, she's like, well, yeah, I guess I do deserve to die. She go ahead and, you know, stabs herself, right? Because remember, if you're under the influence of the red arrow, if you feel like you should die, and then the person who shot you with the arrow tells you to die, you'll go ahead and kill yourself. And the guilt from killing his family warranted her to wanna, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I saw this, I'm like, fuck yeah, you deserve to die, bro. You are not a redeemable character, but this nigga Mirai regrets this shit. Like, what the fuck, bro? I swear to God. Like, shit, this nigga Mirai's a idealistic pussy. Oh yeah, and something I didn't mention to you guys who haven't seen the anime, the red arrow wasn't the only power he got. He can also fly, but yeah, whatever. He also got the power of this white arrow, right? And what this thing does is it allows for the user to instantaneously, like painlessly, kill a nigga, bro. So I swear to God, man, if I had the same power as this nigga Mirai did, I would the first thing I would have done when the angel told me that my aunt or uncle or whatever the fuck killed my fucking family, I promise you I would have went scorched earth on the motherfuckers. Like, what I'm trying to say with all this is, why are you trying to die on this hill? It just does not make it just doesn't make sense, bro. Like this idea that
Everyone deserves a chance at happiness.
like when this is clearly not the case for everybody, bro. Like, why offer these motherfuckers grace? It's not rational, right? It's very frustrating to watch this shit happen. And bro insists on maintaining this like perspective despite the fact that he runs into multiple characters that deserve to fucking die. Simple as that. And one of these characters being named MIlkalisim, the antagonist for the first half of the series. And he's also another god candidate like Mirai, but he's one of the few ones trying to actively become the new god, right? Alright, but anyways, to understand MIlkalisim, his worldview, what he would do upon his inauguration as the new god, he wants to create an ideal world, right? And that sounds pretty, sounds nice. But his version of an ideal world is where no ugly niggas exist, right? So if you're ugly, you're dead. You are just gonna be executed. And also, he doesn't want any poor people in this world too. So if you're poor, you're either gonna be enslaved or dead. So like, that's just what this nigga would do if he became God, right? This is like, this nigga already thinks crazy. You gotta put a stop to bro, right? Like, that's what I would think at least. Like, if I'm a nigga with superpowers, I'm not just gonna let you think this shit in my world. Sorry. And I guess a reason for me to be so ready to justify killing MIlkalisim if I were in Mirai's shoes is because this nigga MIlkalisim, he already stated, bro, he's already started acting on the fact that he plans to kill all the other god candidates just so he's the only one left, just so there won't be any other competition, right? And this nigga Mirai, he literally sees him kill a little fucking girl right in front of his fucking eyes, bro, and this nigga Mirai just stands there, does nothing, because guess what? I don't want to kill MIlkalisim, he still deserves his chance at happiness. Like, the fuck fuck off, bro. And this idiot fucking Mirai, he insists on fighting Metro Parliament fairly. Like, what the fuck? Bro, this evil, you insist on fighting this evil ass nigga fair. Like, he's already stated and tried to kill your ass multiple times. And what do you, yeah, it's just like, what? What, bro? Like, and then whenever they do encounter each other, like, he doesn't even, he barely even like uses the white arrow as a threat, bro. He insists on hitting him with a red arrow, and it doesn't make sense. Like, it's so stupid, bro. From my perspective, by like this, the degree to which Mirai insists on not like trying to kill this nigga, bro, it's like you're just as evil as Metro Parliament, because by allowing this nigga Metro to exist, bro, Metro Parliament is the one that is actively like denying other people their chance at happiness. So Mirai, by you allowing this nigga to live free, bro, you're the evil one. Fuck you. And that's not the only reason I don't like Mirai. It's cause he is naive, but he's also like a real idiot. Like, real not smart character. And I don't mean this in like the endearing, doofus, dumbass way like Luffy or Naruto may be, for example. I mean, this nigga Mirai is a straight up fucking idiot. So there's this one scene where Metro Parliament is trying to kill Mirai and his squad, like he said he would. And so he sets up this trap for him inside this like glass mirror house, right? At an abandoned fucking amusement park, okay? At that, keep that in mind. And so they do some talking and whatnot, and then this nigga fucking Mirai, he just goes into the trap just willingly, like with no thought at all. He just waltzes up in there like Metro Parliament set out to do. And what makes this like fucking really frustrating is he tells the other person he was with to follow his lead, right? When he goes inside the trap. And so the person he's with, he's like, so what's the plan? And this nigga Mirai, he's like, well, I don't got a plan. Bro, bro. What do you mean you can't think of anything? You can't think of anything at all, bro. You are in a literal abandoned mirror glass house, and you can move at the power of fucking light speed, bro. The writers mean that they expect me to believe that this nigga Mirai couldn't think to just break the fucking glass. I had to take a time out right there because this just came to me. The glass was broken eventually, so the niggas moving at literal fucking light speed. You mean to tell me that these niggas cannot break some fucking glass, bro? Like, oh my god. And you know, let me rub a little salt on the wound for you guys. Mirai he was trapped in this glass house for 12 hours, bro. For 12 hours, and he literally could not think of it. He drew a blank for 12 hours, bro. What the fuck? You didn't, what the fuck, bro? We gotta move on from that, because that's just like a frustrating level of a nigga being a dumbass. Oh yeah, and man, another reason why I know this nigga is stupid, bro, is because like remember how like early in the video I was getting frustrated at the idea that this nigga he was insisting on hitting this nigga Metro Parliament with a red arrow, and I'm sure a few of you guys, you might not be, hip with the series, might think to yourselves like, yeah, it's a logical plan, it might work. But well, the first thing is, these red arrows, they only last for 33 days, so like after 33 days, what the fuck, what you gonna do, Mirai? Just be on standby to hit him with another one, bro? Not the fuck no, right? And then to circumvent this nigga with literal god powers, literal fucking god powers, the only thing this nigga could think of, right, was to put a blindfold on him. What the I'm offended by that plan. Like, it's just, I feel like it's just a weak ass plan, bro. Like, you just kill the nigga, bro. Your first thought should be to kill the nigga. And the final reason as to why I just don't like Mirai is because, well, he's a little bit of a bitch. And this is just who he is fundamentally, bro. And then like the worst instance of this is when him and then the girl throughout the series who he's laid his heart out for, like, the girl he likes, the girl he fucks with the most, right? They're about to do this life or death confrontation where, there's a very real possibility where these two might not ever see each other again. The girl, Saki, she confesses to him that she loves him. And this is what this nigga Mirai says.
I love you.
Thank you, Saki. I'm glad that neither of us... I'm glad that neither of us died. I'm so glad.
What the fuck does that mean, bro? What the fuck does that mean? That is what the man. I gotta stop talking about this dude because I'm starting to stutter more because he's just fucking frustrating me, bro. But regardless, if you guys watched up to this point in the video, I gotta say thank you. Thank you, because yeah, appreciate it. You guys help out a lot, and if you haven't already, if you could, drop the video a like and subscribe, because yeah, I actually do have the next video I want to make planned out, and I plan to... So if you want to catch that video, go ahead and subscribe, and you will see it when it is out. It's going to be about this series called Poki's Original Sin. It's a banger. But yeah, I will see you when I see it. Peace.